Can you repeat? There is a universal mind. Okay.
Universal mind. Which seem to be aware of the entire existence. And the thought, I don't know if there is a connection in that, like how the universal mind says. But what is the difference between the universal mind and the Atma?
What is the difference between universal mind and Atma? Universal mind, Atma is existence, consciousness, bliss, Sat, Chit, Ananda. Okay. The essential nature of Atma will never change. Sat, Chit, Ananda will never change. Okay. It is like water can become a wave or a bubble or a foam, but water will not change. Essential nature of what will be same. Similarly, Atma as Satchidananda, nothing will change. But water can appear as a wave, water can appear as a bubble, water can appear as a foam. Appearance can change. The existence, consciousness, bliss, Sat, Chit, Ananda can appear as universal consciousness. Universal as appear as universal consciousness. How does it appear? It objectifies existence. Who objectifies existence? Consciousness aspect of Satchidananda objectifies Sat aspect. That means, oh, I am existing, that feeling comes. I am existing, that awareness comes. So far, there's no awareness that I exist. The moment I exist comes, you're objectifying your subjective existence. You become aware that I exist. See, in pure awareness, there's no awareness of other, there is no awareness of self. Because if you become aware of self, then it becomes an object. Right? So in pure awareness of self comes into picture. I exist. Right? I exist. Now I is consciousness, exist is Sat. That means there's a I am appears. Now what happened? I is consciousness, I am is existence. Where there's pure I, where there's no I am separation appears to happen. Right? So that becomes the Purusha or conscious aspect. Sat, I exist. I exist here refers to I is consciousness, and consciousness becomes aware that I exist based on Sat existence aspect. So it becomes self-aware. Earlier, it was not self-aware. Now it becomes self-aware. Okay. Nothing has changed in Satchidananda. It becomes self-aware. It's called I am. Now, when it becomes self-aware as I am, it looks all around. Oh, I exist as infinite reality. Sat is infinite. Sat Chit is infinite. So in that person's that when Sat I am sees itself, the other aspect appears. That appears. First, I am appears. Then Sat aspect is objectified again. That appears. That becomes Shakti. I am becomes Shiva. That becomes Shakti. Masculine and feminine figure. Both simultaneously happen. What is Sat Jnananda appears to get split into I am and that. Okay. I am and that appears initially. Right? So the way it happens is Sat Chit Ananda Parabrahma, has a power called Maya Shakti. Power. The power cannot be exercised, need not be exercised on the power gets exercised. So that power starts as a movement. The power is the energy. The energy has the information also, information for the creation of the world. Name and form. Energy plus information is called Parashakti or Maya. So the energy starts moving. Even though Parabrahma and Parashakti are one, there's an apparent movement Parabrahma, and that apparent movement is called Prana, life force. So in that apparent movement, there's a universal cosmic sound appears. It's called Pranava, Omkara. So now, what was stillness, non-moving, not self-aware and not aware of the other, Parabrahma, becomes self-aware as I am and becomes aware of the other as that. And that part becomes the world. I am becomes the Jiva, various kinds of Jiva. Right? So before that happens, the stillness of Parabrahma appears to be moving in the form of energy. That's called Parashakti, Maya. And this movement produces a sound called Omkara or Pranava. The Omkara or Pranava is called Anahata. Means there's no two now. To produce any sound, two are required. The sound of oneness or sound of silence is produced called Pranava. That's called Omkara. Fundamental sound. Because there's a movement has happened, but movement has not given rise to two. Still there's a oneness. In that sound is produced called Omkara, Pranava. So in meditation, Pranava is the highest sound you hear coming from Parabrahma. Pranava is the indicator of Parabrahma, where Shiva and Shakti are one. Now, because of the movement, Shiva and Shakti separate out. Shiva becomes I am and Shakti becomes that. And that I am starts visualizing that as a tree, that as a mountain, that as a river, that as a sun, that as a moon, that as a living being, that as a non-living being. That means that portion. This is the how the creation part starts. Now, first level, Parabrahma, Paramatma is there. The self is there. So the self becomes self-aware and becomes aware of the other. This is called universal mind. It's called Mahat Tattva. The first principle of creation after prana. Mahat Tattva. Mahat Tattva means the universal mind. Okay. In the universal mind, I am and that appears. Now only it appears. I am and that appears. Universal mind appears. Universal mind is called Mahat Tattva. Mahat Tattva is nothing but Sat aspect of existence becomes Sattva aspect of a manifestation. Sat becomes Sattva. See, Sat Chit Ananda is the unmanifest reality, unborn. There's an apparent movement called prana. Correct? That apparent movement gives a sound called pranava, sound. So because of this apparent movement, the existence aspect is objectified. Existence is called Sat. Right? So far, there's no awareness that I exist. Now, I exist, awareness comes in picture. I am. That becomes Mahat Tattva. It is nothing but Sattva Guna. Sat has become Sattva. In Puranic language, that is called Brahmaji is born. Sattva is Brahmaji born. That's why Narayana is sleeping in bed, Shesha. From the stomach of, from Nabi of Narayana, the lotus comes and Brahmaji is born. The Brahmaji is the first born, Mahatattva. But lotus getting born, the movement is required. That's called prana, energy. And Brahmaji hears the sound of Omkara, Pranava. So now he becomes aware, I am. That's called Mahatattva. Now he starts visualizing the creation as that Shakti. So that visualization as that involves creation of sun, moon, planets as a visualization. Right? That becomes the universe. Shiva and Brahmaji is one name. Actually, Shiva and Shakti get separated out as Jiva and Jagat. All bodies are created. The universal mind, the thoughts of the universal mind are nothing but objects of the universe. So what you see as sun, moon and all are nothing but thoughts of God, thoughts of cosmic mind. Okay? Understand? And your body is also thought in cosmic mind. Your body is also thought in Brahman's mind. Your body is also object. Like a sun, moon. So the cosmic mind enters into your body, individual body, as Chidabhasa, Jiva, to experience the creation. So then becomes, then you say, I am body, and start experiencing creation. Right? So the creation is Satchidananda or Parabrahma, not aware of itself, becomes aware, starts moving in the form of prana, Shakti, creating a sound of Omkara, then becomes aware of himself in terms of Mahatattva or I am. The I am starts visualizing that. That is the world. Right? The world appears and various objects appear. The objects of the world are nothing but thoughts in the cosmic mind. Brahmaji's thoughts are the objects of the world, including your body. But your body is an object, inert object. So consciousness, I am, enters into this body as Chidabhasa, reflection. In the reflected consciousness, Jiva, so that identifies the body and starts experiencing the universe. In the process, nothing has happened. The Brahman is having a dream that there is a universe, a dream that there are various objects created. All of us are living in the dream of Brahman, Narayana. Are we clear? Little clear. What is not clear? Okay.
This is entering the body object. Is ignorance created as a universal thing, or it's created individual? How is that?
There's no ignorance. There's a error. Ignorance is called avidya. There's an error in perception. That's all. See, when you put on glasses, ignorance is not created. It's error in perception. If I put on the glasses and I enjoy the world, I forget that I'm putting on glasses. Now, let us continue this question. Is there any questions in this subsequently? Deep sleep is different question. Right? Anybody has any questions on this? Yes, Vani. Satyavati.
Hariom Prabhuji, very detailed and very clear explanation, Prabhuji.
Okay. Very good.
Ati Advaita.
Okay.
Guruji. ಒಂದು ಇದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೀವು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳೋವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಫೀಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ವಾಯ್ಸ್. ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ್ಲೂ ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಗುರುಜಿ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೋರ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಆಡಿಬಲ್.
That's fine. So Gayatri, any questions? Sita, Santosh?
Guruji, clear ಆಗಿತ್ತು.
Gayatri, are you there?
Yes, Guruji.
Any questions?
No, Guruji.
See, I have just outlined how I became I am became that, I am and that started creating everything. I is Parabrahma. I am is Shiva, that is Shakti. So Shiva and Shakti together create all the objects of the world, and Shiva enters into Jiva, objects of the world, as Jiva, Chidavasa, and forgets himself. Right? So you must have seen in Shiva temple, Kali is standing and dancing on the chest of Shiva. See, once Shiva enters into Prakriti, he forgets himself. Then Prakriti starts dancing on his chest. For Jiva, is in trouble once he enters and forgets himself as Shiva. So, okay. If nobody has any questions on this, we'll close this question and take up another question. Conceptual, any thoughts?